Well, my name is Sarah Hildebrandt, and I am the training coordinator for Families for Families. I help families with their training. I help get that entered, give support to our support groups. We have support groups all over the state of Georgia that foster families and adoptive families can be a part of. I think the work of Families for Families matters because it helps the least of these. It helps kids and families in their most vulnerable season and time, and we get to share the love of Jesus with them. We get to place them in a home and with people who are going to point them to Jesus. I'm a small part of the bigger organization of doing the work that God has called us. I think we're living out the Great Commission as an organization, and we get to help hopefully reunify families, place kids in homes where they get to hear about the love of Jesus, to know that they're not forgotten, that they're loved, they're cared for. The reason foster care matters to me is because our agency can help solve a lot of the crisis that we see, whether that is food insecurity, whether that is homelessness, whether that is sex trafficking. We get to provide a good, godly home for kids at their most vulnerable state, for families that are at their most vulnerable state. And what matters to me too is that it's families that are in our own backyard. It's the family that you go to the grocery store and see, or maybe it's the kid that rides the bus with your kid. I think that's, for me as a mom, it matters that we get to help those in need. I think that's the gospel. I think that's what God has called us to as the church. I think a great way to support Families for Families is by giving. I know that the crisis of foster care can seem so big and so great, and you don't know where to begin. And a great place to begin is by giving. No matter the size that you give, your gift matters. I think that's something that I've learned, is that every little bit helps, and every little bit matters when it comes to helping kids in need.